Water is very important to sustain your life. Water cleans both inside and outside of the body and flushing out waste and toxins. When the body doesn't get enough water, toxins can stagnate, which affect digestion and eliminations in the body. Elimination of used water goes through the urination, defecation, respiratory system, perspiration, and tears. And in the normal activity, the average adult loses 12 cups of water a day, and of course, this needs to be replaced. Of course, some of the water we do take from the fruits and vegetables, but it is not going to be 12 cups. So it is very important to clean water. How much do you need to drink? When in America, measure in ounces, then you need to drink half of your body weight in ounces. Let's say if your body weight is 150, then you need to drink 75 ounces every day. If you're on a metric system, so it's for each 10 kilograms, it's 300 grams of water. Let's say a person of 60 kilograms needs to drink 1 liter and 800 grams. If you drink less than this right now, then you need to increase your water gradually. Don't just start to drink the full amount because body didn't used to it, and you may start to feel overhydrated. Or your body will not metabolize the water. So gradually increase water. And how you do it gradually? Increase it 1 glass a day every week. So first week you increase 1 glass, second week you already have 2 more glasses than before, and so on. If you live in the heat, like I am in Florida, if you exercise, if you are stressed, always drink a little more water than the normal, because in the heat and exercise you sweat more and you need to replenish water more than the normal. In a dehydrated body, everything slows down. Every organ works very slow, every fluid moves very slow, and so our devices like Biomedis Trinity or Arion, the signals from those devices are going to also move very slow and not to be very effective. And that's why we say when you use our devices, you must drink water. It's not like just a recommendation like you must. If you don't want to drink water, then probably just don't use the device because it's not going to be effective. And if your body is severely dehydrated and you're using the devices, your body is going to be very slow, eliminate all those parasites and viruses, and you may have a good healing crisis. So please, using our devices, make sure you drink enough water. The fetus before on board is 100% of the water. And when the baby born, it has 80% of the water in the body. As an adult, we have approximately 70% of the water in us. And it's very interesting that our earth is also have about 70% of the water. So body and earth have the same amount of the water. When the water increase less than 50%, body dies. So how fast do you want to come to this point? And how is it important for you to drink water so you don't get to that 50% as quick? Different body fluids, different organs in the body have a different content of the water. The most water you will find in saliva, lymph, gastric juices, blood serum, and blood plasma. The least amount of water in the body is on our teeth and bones. Brain is also have a lot of percentage of the water. That's why it's also important to function properly with your brain to have enough water. What does water do in our body? It controls our body temperature. We can be overheated if we don't drink enough. It helps to maintain blood pH balance. The normal pH balance in the blood 7.4, and if it goes below 7, person may lose the consciousness, and if it's less, even die. Water helps to facilitate in the process of digestion. It also transports food, oxygen to the tissue. also fluid to the tissue and cells. It helps to eliminate all the body toxins. It also cushions and lubricates joints, organs, and other tissues, activates enzymes which cannot function without water, and it acts as a catalyst to most chemical functions in the body. If you have a chronic dehydration in the body, you may develop this kind of symptoms and diseases. It's a bunch of them. And I'm going to just read about them and think if you have it, then maybe you need to see what kind of water do you drink and if you drink enough. And so water deficiency related to these symptoms like allergies, asthma, urinary problems, high blood pressure, chronic fatigue syndrome. May have dry skin, lips, hair, mouth, eyes, arthritis, hemorrhoids, thirst, kidney stones, rapid heartbeat, multiple sclerosis, headache, migraines, back pain, neck pain, nausea, diabetes, colitis, constipation, high cholesterol, depression, varicose vein, muscle cramp, water retention, muscle dystrophy, heartburn, cataract, bad breath, brain fog, weakness, chills, dizziness. Have you ever experienced this kind of symptoms? And if yes, that maybe you need to see how much water you had that day. And if you chronically dehydrated that and you have this disease, that maybe you will have water as your aqua medicine first before you look at something else. How at home you can check if your body is dehydrated is simply by urine test. A properly hydrated body will produce nearly colorless or lightly colored urine. That means that you are very good hydrated. If your urine is white like water, then maybe you overhydrated. If you are dehydrated, your urine will be yellow or dark yellow. If you take vitamin B2, it also can make your urine yellow, and then this test will be invalid. So check your urine and see if your body dehydrated and then act appropriately. Choose water wisely because it can heal you, but it also can kill you, and it all depends on what water do you drink. Let's think about tap water. In the tap water, you're going to find all kinds of chemicals, pesticides, heavy metals, chlorine, fluoride, bacteria, viruses, and even parasites. Think that water goes through all those tubes with all that rust and all that bacteria inside. All of this is in the tap water. In USA, drinking water about 80 toxic substances, which links to chronic diseases like Alzheimer's, asthma, cancer, infertility, Parkinson's, rheumatoid arthritis. It inhibits enzyme in your digestion and decreases thyroid function. Let's see what about plastic bottled water we buy in the store. Well, study shows that in 2024, 240,000 plastic fragments in the bottled water and other chemicals. Water is also water, even if it's a spring water, you put it in the plastic, and in 2 days it becomes dead water. It's no more alive. So if you put your water somewhere in the heat, on the sun, it's even more plastic fragments and chemicals going to be diluted in your water. What about metal containers? Sometimes we do have water, beverages, and metal containers and bottles. And they do have heavy metals like aluminum, tin, lead, okay, which are very destructive, for example, for our endocrine system, but it also for all the systems. Glass bottles of water are okay, but of course you need to do a research on the brand because some water brands are very acidic, and as I already mentioned before, that the water needs to be alkaline. So it should be no less than our blood pH, which is 7.4, no less. But it's better if it's more alkaline, like 9, 11, because Body become acidic also with the food, with and also chemicals, poison and intoxication. So alkaline water is better and search your brand you drink in the glass water if that brand is good and alkaline before you start buying that kind of water. How to drink water. This is advices from Tibetan cultures where people live a very long life and how they drink the water. The best time to drink water from 5 to 7 a.m. And also before the bed. The water should be warm or hot, not cold, about 40 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees by Fahrenheit. To make your water warm, you need to put it in the stove, but do not boil your water unless you're in some kind of environment where you need to sanitize your water. Because if you boil your water, the molecules of the water become weak and they're not going to be absorbed very well by your body. Hot water they call fast water because it gets through the stomach to small intestine much faster. The digestion process occurs in the stomach and water absorbed in the small intestine. In Chinese medicine, they say that energy to warm up the water in your stomach taken from the kidneys. So if you drink cold water, it's going to stay in your stomach till it warms up. Energy comes from the kidney to warm up that water. When the water warms, the stomach releases to the small intestine where it absorbs. If you drink the hot water, it goes straight to the small intestine. It doesn't stay in your stomach. And it doesn't make the food get fermented and reduce the juices, the potency of your enzymes and juices. So hot water before you eat will go straight to your intestine and start to go cleaning and absorb there very well. And besides that, when you drink hot water, you're going to give energy to your kidneys. And the kidneys are most important organs in the body by the Chinese medicine because the energy of the kidneys, you cannot, energy of the kidneys is energy of life. If you lose the kidneys energy, it's basically you are on the line to death. So the kidneys are very important and by drinking hot water, heat is the energy. You giving that heat to your kidneys. You replenish your kidneys with extra energy and it's that simple. So the digestion process should not play stake in the stomach when water enters. So that means that when you eat, don't drink at the same time. The water needs to be consumed like 30 minutes before and then you eat and then after you eat 2 hours after. Why we drinking water before the bed? You sleep and your body has good hydration through the night. Hot water, small sip, has a beneficial effect of the nervous system. So if you are under stress or if you have an anxiety or you have a depression, hot water with a small sip during the day all the time helps you to release that stress and anxiety and get out of depression. Why? Because heat will dilute your vessels. They will become wider and the blood will become thin and your body starts to relax under heat. Okay, with the cold, with body contracts, with the heat, body relax. The study shows that those who drink hot water in the morning have very few wrinkles. So you can notice that you're looking younger and younger if you have it like a good habit, drinking hot water in the morning and at night before the bed. Body will be not swollen because hot water doesn't really like go inside the cell and stay there. And if you also put Celtic salt on that, you will notice that your body will never swollen from the water you take. People who get swollen and they think because it was water, They drink maybe cold water or some kind of bad water which doesn't do the work. If you drink the before the bath warm water with a little ginger and honey, it helps to support your heart and blood vessels. That's another little recipe. If you start getting sick like flu, cold, COVID, this recipe, drink 3 glasses of hot water 2, 3 times a day, and disease should subside faster. So you can also put lemon and this vitamin C, and this is your medicine. And of course, don't forget to put positive and useful information in your water, like with words and thoughts, wishes for you, for others, prayers, music, mantras, etc. Our body is designed to drink clean water, and water usually contains the minerals. So if you drink, let's say, a distilled water, which is a pure water, it's also that water has no minerals in it, and our body needs the minerals. If you drink distilled water too long, it will leach all minerals out of your body and out of your bones. Distilled water would be good for the people for a couple of weeks to drink for the people who have arthritis and some kind of extra growings on the bones. Then it's okay to drink as a medicine for a couple of weeks. But to drink it all your life, it will leach the good minerals out of your body. To make your body alive, what you can do at least at home is use salt, not the table salt, which most of the stores sell it. Table salt, when they evaporate their salt, they do it very, short period of time and mostly only sodium and fluoride and that table salt. And it is very dangerous. And if you use a lot of table salt, you're going to have all kinds of problems. But there are also good salts. Sea water has 92 minerals in it, and our body needs to be close to that. We need the minerals. Usually people buy supplements, but all you can get is like Celtic salt. Celtic salt is the most mineral you can find in the salt because they do evaporate that salt in a certain technology which can take the most out of the seawater. So Celtic salt has 82 minerals of the water, and Himalayan salt is also good, has 75 minerals content. What you can do, you can just take pinch of that salt and put it in your water, and you're already going to have a live water with the minerals. Okay, this is at least you can do. Also acceptable lemon water or lime water, apple cider vinegar or water or coconut water. They also count as your water intake. If it is beverages not clear, for example, tea or herbal infusions, then it does not count like your water. Why? Because that one already have enzymes in them and the body needs to break them down. And of course, it's already system of digestion comes in. So it's already like a food, not the water. Coffee, soda, alcohol, also not a water. And plus, on top of that, they upset your water balance in the body because they are highly acidic. For example, people who drink coffee, they will need in 30 minutes after coffee have a glass of water. And in good coffee shops, they always offering you a glass of water with the coffee if they know that that's the right way to drink a coffee. If you drink soda, it's oh my God, you need to drink 7 or 8 glasses of water to balance your body back. So if you're in a restaurant, have a Pepsi Cola or Coca Cola, then ask for 8 glasses of water after that to balance you out. Or maybe just don't drink that soda. Alcohol is also need about a glass of water to balance your body in acidity. Okay. Another liquids like milk, soup, juices, also not water. They are all food. So what we're going to drink as a water is water. You can put salt, lemon juice, apple cider, vinegar, or coconut water, and that's your water for the day. Today, when we talk about water, it is very important to mention Masaru and water water experiment where he was recording different kind of information in the water, and then he froze that water, and then he under microscope he sees the crystal of the water, and this proves that the water has a memory, the water is affected by that information and contain that information inside. How you can enhance your water in life. For example, you see on the left upper side is a molecule of the water. Before the prayer, just regular water. And then they will be reading different kinds of prayers on the water. And if you see in the middle on the top, you have the crystal from the Hinduism prayer, Islamic, Buddhism, Christianity. They all beautiful and they're all different. And also you see Om and Namaste crystal. It's very beautiful crystal. And if you just simply take the glass of water or container you're going to drink in between your hands and Om on it, or say your prayer, imagine what information you're going to put in that water, and you're going to make your whole aqua medicine just right there. You have your powers in your hand. Also look how music, you can play the music for the water. You see in the low row, I put the crystals from Mozart Symphony, song of John Lennon, Imagine, Beethoven, Chiturian, Bach, Tibetan Sutra, all of those crystals are amazingly beautiful. They all different. If you say beautiful words on your water, like I love you, thank you, or send some peace, you also see the beautiful water. And look at the water, which doesn't look great when you play heavy metal music or I will kill you music or something like that. What does it tell you? You have to be careful around the water which you're about to drink. If your glass is staying in the room somewhere and you are having arguments in the room, let's say, the water have absorbed all that energy, and after you're gonna drink that water, what's gonna happen to you is that that energy goes right into your body and every cell, and that's how you're going to feel. You're gonna lower your vibration. So important what water you drink and what be mindful of what information can be recorded in that water. And of course, now what you can do for your water, you can say a nice word to it, um, or you can just play a music to the water before you drink it. I've done that, and I think it was pretty good, cool experience. You also can show water a picture. There are some also methods like they put water to charge on some kind of symbol, maybe of Reiki, if you're doing Reiki, mandalas or something. You can just put your water and that symbol or next to it and charge it for a little bit before you drink it. So this is all a very good ideas of how you can enhance your water with energetically make it more powerful for you. I gave you many tips how you can make your water great, and now talk about how you can enhance your water with our Biomedis international devices. Well, the first one is the BioSky Crystal. I already talked it in my last webinar how good it is to charge your water simply because it has a right circular rotation, meaning that the water which stays on that crystal starts to turn to the right, and right circular rotation is biologically good for our body because everything turns clockwise. Okay? So that's the main thing, and significantly improve water properties and its structure, and it also eliminates negative information in the water. Like I said before, water gets information everywhere around it stays, and when you buy it in the store, you don't know what was so it got in the store, what kind of situation that water had. So water charge and bias by decrease oxidation, restore your immune system, give additional energy, vital force, longevity. How you charge the water? You use one crystal of any color, doesn't matter, and you put it in non-metallic container. It could be glass, it could be plastic, clear. The maximum water you can charge is 3 liters, and it stays for 30 minutes, and it's good that properties for 24 hours. I use this water for my cat Simba. I put it also under his plastic clear water bowl. So I know for sure that my pet will always have that good water with good information in it. You can also use the Biomedis Trinity, you all have it, to charge your water. My favorite one I use for my clients is endorphin hormones of happiness program. You have it. But you can charge your water with anything, any complex in there. Make sure you know that next complex you report will erase the complex you put before it. So you charge water with one complex and drink it, and then you can charge something um, after that. That is a good method for people who have cardio stimulators, people who cannot use Trinity or other frequency devices directly on the body. They can use it distantly, or they can charge their water and drink that water. It's also good. Recently, like 2 days ago, I got a few complexes from our Biomedis doctors, and one of them called water harmonics, and another one is a water quartz. I have that complexes. They also good to structurize your water. They fill it with some harmonics and 522 hertz for heart chakra frequencies, and harmonics is very amazing, and water from quartz is like a crystal water from the springs. There are another device we have in our school is Arion, and Marina is the one who is specialized in it. She was using it for quite a long time. I also have this device. This device has 10 different complexes: antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral, antiparasite, antiprotozoal, anti-tick, antiviral, allergies and detox of all pathogenic factors, blood circulation, anti-pain, anti-inflammatory program, rehabilitation of musculoskeletal system, vessels recovery, anti-cellulite lymph drainage, and digestive tract recovery. And all of those complexes can be recorded in the water, just like that. There is a one like electrode which comes with the device. It's called vector, and that vector kind of like wheel. The energy goes like in a wheel, like a hurricane, like a tornado. Those complexes I just mentioned above go through this electrode and goes into your water. And with that device, you can charge water in your glass. You can charge water even in your bathtub where you take the bath. You can charge water in your air, because air is also has the water particles everywhere around you. Basically, that electrode can clear all the waters in your room, and also clear your water, and you can charge it with any of the 10 complexes. If you charge the water, you place the device on a flat surface with the front panel facing it up, just like you see in the picture. If your container is big, then you can just put that electrode, the ring, on the side distantly from the water vessel. And when you charge the water, you don't need to turn plus and minus to decrease or increase the output. It can be the minimum. It doesn't matter. The energy still going to be recorded in the water. The maximum volume is up to 1 liter, and it only takes 7 minutes to charge it. So every 7 minutes you can charge more amount of the water. Each program runs only 7 minutes. It's just that short time. And then after that, liquid is ready to use. A common consumer mistake, if you want to record several programs in a row, only the last program is recorded. So that I already mentioned it with the Trinity. You record one program, you drink it, and that's for one thing. And then if you need another one, you drink another one. One of the most programs I use, because Oleg Anopkov, who is developer of this device, is number 6 and number 9. 6 blood circulation, 9 is vessel recovery, anti-cellulite, and lymph drainage. If you charge water with the 6 or 9 in your bathtub or in the water you drink, imagine how that could be very good for you. It's aqua medicine. Another device we sell in our store, Biomedis International store, is a device called EcoWater, and it's advanced water filtration system that uses the principle of osmosis to purify your water. Osmosis is when the water goes through a thin membrane and leave all the particles out. All those what I mentioned above, like chemicals, like plastic, like rust, like everything what can come. The membrane filters that and purify your water. But it's not just remove the contaminants, but also has another cartilage which will mineralize your water with 40 micro and micro elements. Cleanse the water first. It goes through 3 types of filtrations, like a membrane, then a charcoal, and when it goes through this, after this it goes through another filter where it gets all the minerals, and the minerals is also collected it from some kind of ceramic. It's installed in there, and it's enough for 6 months, and after this you just replace them. So it will mineralize your water with 40 micro elements, and also that water will become alkaline, which is 9.5 and 11 pH. And another one he explained to me, it has also ORP, it reduce potential of from minus 250 to minus 600 microvolts. And what does that mean? That everything what is negative below zero is have a better good absorption. If it's in the plus and water from the top, it doesn't the plus with that potential, it doesn't absorb as good. So it's not just filtration system like a water, it's also mineralize it, make it alkaline, and also make it negative. And molecules absorb that will absorb by your cell very nicely. You can filter 60 liters an hour. That's 1 liter per minute. It includes cartilages when you buy it. Also clean it yourself, and delicious. You have a delicious water all year round. I believe the cartilage you change every 6 months. This water from Eco Water will do for you. It will restore and activate the immune system in people with weakened immune system, and after immunosuppressive therapies, including like after exposure to radiation or chemotherapy. It has powerful antioxidant property with anti-mutagenic properties. It restores the detoxification functions of the liver, has hepatoprotective properties. It has wound healing and anti-inflammatory properties. You can use it outside of your body. It has high antiviral and properties against the hepatitis C, genital herpes, herpes simplex virus type 1, known as a cold sores. It has antiviral and also virucidal properties against the flu, like influenza A virus, and the most common influenza among people, including COVID. Instantly absorbed by the food and hydrate every cell because of the negative in it. potential in it. Restores energy in balance and gives it vigor, energy, regulates metabolism, normalizes blood pressure, promotes burns, wounds, healing wounds, burns, ulcers, bed sores, as anti-inflammatory properties, normalize the microflora of the gastrointestinal tract by stimulating the growth. Also normalize the microflora like bifidobacteria and lactobacteria. It suppresses pathogenic and opportunistic microflora, including Staphylococcus, Salmonella, Shigella, Aspergillus, Listeria, Clostridium, Pseudomonas, H. pylori, which will many people have it in the stomach very often, suppress candida in the gastrointestinal tract and mucous membrane. All these healing properties for your water you can get in our water system.